안녕하십니까 everyone. This is Master Kyo Kim from Supreme Martial Arts. Today we're going to talk about how can we make a nice fist and also how can we punch and how do we develop your knuckles. There are many different ways of making a fist because there are many different styles of martial arts. So I do not want to judge today which martial art is the best and which fists are the best, and you're gonna be the one who's gonna judge and you're gonna pick the right fist for you. Here we go. The first fist is gonna be the index finger straight. So you make a fist like this and then roll your fingers, and then it's like a shooting up to the sky, and your index finger is gonna be straight like this and then cover with your thumb. The good thing about this fist is you can actually make good contact without getting hurt your wrist and your finger. It feels like you can actually throw a pretty good punch. How can you make this kind of fist while in the fight? So sometimes you're gonna have to block like this, sometimes you're gonna have to punch like this, and sometimes you will even have to grab or throw and everything. But all of a sudden you're gonna have to make a fist like this when you punch. So for me, I think that's too much work for me, because that one little second can actually change the way of fighting, and it really helps you not to get hurt. I'm pretty sure the founder of this fist actually got hurt really badly on his finger and his wrist, and it's pretty brilliant actually. Maybe he really studied martial arts to make this kind of fist, but for me, I don't know. I mean, for you, if it's good, yes, this is good fist for you. The second fist that we're going to talk about is the thumb little forward like this. So this is actually covering your finger and your thumb is going to be on the side. The good thing about this is also help you not to get hurt your wrist, and it feels like it's going to make your wrist stronger. And the bad thing about this is when you punch, you might actually punch with your thumb, and you are in the middle of the fight. Sometimes you're going to have to swing it, sometimes you're going to have to do this, and your thumb is going to be here and you might get hurt your thumb badly. So lastly, this is one of my fists that I've been practicing forever in my life. Now you're gonna just put your hands up like this and roll your finger 1 and 2 until you don't see your fingernails, and your thumb is gonna cover your index and middle finger. So, and make your wrist straight over here, and also make your fist straight so that you don't punch with your finger and you don't hurt your wrist. The good thing about this is it's pretty easy and fast too, and I think it's pretty neutral fist. So it's gonna give you good power, and it's gonna give you not to get hurt your thumb or your index finger or your wrist. So it's not only too much to protect your wrist, it's not only too much protect your index finger or anything. It's gonna be pretty neutral fist. So I think this is good for me. I'm not sure if it's gonna be good for you. Like I said, you're gonna be the one who's gonna judge which fist is gonna be right for you. Don't forget, only the practice makes perfect. I call this baby fist. So many young students actually do this, and you're gonna actually get hurt your thumb. Whenever I see this from my students, I call them, "Are you baby?" And they're gonna be like, "No, I'm not a baby." And I tell them, "Then why do you make a baby fist?" And they suddenly change their fist like this. So okay, keep it that way. But next day, when they come to the class, they do this again. And I tell them, are you baby? And they know, no sir. And then they change. Which part of your knuckles do you have to use when you punch? It's using your index and middle finger knuckles. Okay, why these two are the biggest one and strongest one compared to the other two? And as you can see, there's a little bit curved right here. It's smaller and this is bigger. How can we punch? Which part of our knuckles do we have to punch again? Look, you're gonna make a fist like this, and we know how to make a fist now. And make sure when you punch straight, you're gonna end up punching with all different part of your fingers here. And I don't recommend that because usually you're gonna end up punching with this finger too, and it's gonna hurt a lot. And I recommend you to just a little bit point down so that you can actually punch with your knuckles part only. And remember, and your fist and elbow and shoulder, I know everything we have a different part of our bone here, but just think about it this way. From your fist to your elbow, it's gonna be one big spear, alright? So do not look at it as, oh, my wrist or my elbow, okay? Connect this bone and make it straight, and imagine from here to here is like spear, and then you're gonna hit it straight, alright? Okay, so you're gonna have to use these two bones connect with this bone, and remember, just by doing this will hurt your wrist. Now, how can you make your knuckles stronger?
I recommend doing push-ups with your knuckles and punch heavy bags without gloves. Just doing a push-ups with knuckles will help you learn how do you connect your wrist and knuckle bones. If you train your knuckles, you will feel like you could punch anything and not get hurt. So training fist is not just making your fist strong, but mentally you will get stronger. So it's not only physical thing, but it's mentally too. I don't recommend punching the wall and buy those sand and knuckle developed tools, because all you need is consistency, not the tools. Remember, you will live with those hands for the rest of your life, so take good care of it. Always safety and health first before becoming stronger. Okay, so that's it for today. This is Master Kyo from Supreme Martial Arts. God bless you and your family. 감사합니다. Thank you.